now let's start the last practical problem, problem number 11. Chand Limited and its subsidiary Sitara Limited provided the following information for the year ended 31st March 20x4. So they have given balance sheet and they have also given P&L. I think this is trial balance, something similar to trial balance. Now, other information. One second. They have given the details as on 31st March. On 1st September, Chand Limited acquired 5,000 equity shares of 100 each, fully paid up in Sitara Limited. Sitara Limited, how many shares? 6 lakh. I am assuming face value as 100, 6,000. Out of 6,000, these guys, they have taken 5,000. So 5,000 by 6,000, 83.33%. 83.33%. Again, a weird calculation, but we can have it as 5 by 6 also. We can have it as 5 by 6. Sitara Limited paid a dividend of 10% for the year ended 31st March 20x3. So it is for the period before we acquired. Oh, sorry, 20x1. So this dividend should be credited to P&L or should be reduced from the cost. Because that time I was only the owner. Chand Limited sold goods 175 to Sitara at a profit of 20% on the selling price. Inventory of Sitara includes goods of 70,000 received from Chand Limited. Selling and distribution include 21,250 paid to Chand as brokerage fees. General and admin expense of Chand Limited include 28,000 paid to Sitara as consultancy fees. Sitara Limited used some resources of Chand Limited and paid 5,000 as royalty. Consulting, royalty and brokerage to be considered as operating revenue means they are part of revenue from operations. Prepare consolidated statement of P&L and its subsidiary for the year as per Schedule 3. Luckily, they have not asked balance sheet. In exam, be prepared. They might ask you consolidated P&L and consolidated balance sheet also. So we have done only one problem till now. This will be the second one. So this is practical problem 11. Consolidated P&L of Chand Limited for the year ended 31st March 20x4. Particulars note number, and first one is revenue from operations. Can we begin, everyone? Yes. So now for these three things, selling and distribution expense of Sitara Limited include 21,250 paid to Chand Limited as brokerage. So it will be reduced. It will be reduced from revenue from operations, and it will also be reduced from and will be reduced from other expenses. Will be reduced from other expenses. Next, general and admin include 28,000 paid to Sitara. So this will be reduced from RFO and this will be also reduced from other expenses. And last, royalty will be subtracted from RFO and so from RFO, three things we have to subtract. From RFO, we have to subtract three things. So H Limited and S Limited, or in Chand Limited, the amount is revenue from operations, sales and other operating income, 33,25,000. And Sitara Limited, it is 19,07,500. 19,07,500 less intercompany Instead of that, I can use these three words: brokerage, consultancy, royalty. So brokerage, 21,250, consultancy 28,000, and royalty 5,000. So 51, 78, 250. 51, 78, 250. Should I subtract anything else? Why? What? No. Who will read the above point? Purchase and sale. नहीं लिखा तो no. Chan Limited sold goods of 175, everyone. So we have to subtract from revenue from operation and purchase. So where you will subtract? So either purchase of stock in trade, that you will subtract, or raw material consumed, whichever is there in the question, that we will subtract. So this should also be subtracted. Sales. So minus 175, minus 175. So 50 lakh, 3,250, everyone. So this is revenue from operations. Now, have they given other income? Dividend income, very good. Dividend income they have given. So, dividend income, 1 second. So, second, other income, in that dividend income. Again, Chan Limited and Sitara Limited. So, 168, 43, 750. Total, 2 lakh, 11,750. Oh, other non-operating income is also there. Other non-operating income. Again, Chand and Sitara. 35 and 10,500. 2 lakh 57, 250, 257, 250 is a blunder. 257, 250 is a blunder. Think and tell why. Huh? Yes, everyone. Huh? So dividend, whatever we have received from subsidiary, again intercompany owings. Subsidiary has paid and holding has received. So that who will subtract? Less dividend. Now dividend, how many shares did they took? 5,000 shares, 100 rupees face value, 5 lakh and 10%. Minus 50,000, minus 50,000. 2 lakh, 7,250. Other income, note number 2. 2 lakh 7,250. So this is my total revenue from operations. Everyone. Dividend, it is again intercompany, subsidiary has paid and holding has received. Why did you subtract sale here? No point, ये doubt का relevance ही नहीं है. So intercompany owings we have subtracted. Subsidiary has paid and holding has received. So we have to subtract from both. Total, we got the total income, then expenses. See, equity share capital will not come P&L. Finished goods, will it come? Changes in inventory. Very good. Changes in inventory. This will come. This will come. Dividend income. क्यों? Other expense. So dividend income. We have already adjusted dividend and other operating income, and yes, remaining items we have to start. So first, cost of materials consumed. Cost of material consumed directly given. Raw material consumed, everyone. Raw material consumed. So 1393, 472, 500. 1865, 500. Do we have any intercompany owings? We'll adjust here or we'll adjust in inventory because purchase of stock in trade is not that. Purchase of stock in trade is not that. Less purchase. Less purchase 1,75,000. 16,90,500. Everyone 16,90,500. Now, same mistake we did in the production expenses. We included in material consumed. So the production expenses 3 lakh 15 and 1 lakh 40. So total raw material consumed 2145 500. 2145 500. Everyone, is it clear? Yes. Now change in inventory. This is note number 4. So increase in inventory, H Limited and S Limited. So Chand Limited and Sitara Limited, everyone. Opening minus closing or closing minus opening? For Chand Limited, how much? 437 500. Minus because opening is less, okay? And for Sitara Limited, minus 75 250. That's all. We have unrealized profit. So unrealized profit. Includes Chand Limited source and inventory of Sitara includes goods of 70,000 received from Chand Limited. And profit is 20% on sales. 20% on sales. 14,000. So on 70,000, 20%. 14,000. I should add or subtract. Think and tell, think and tell, think and tell. I should add. I should add. But where you wrote less here. So here, last time also there was confusion, and again, at the cost of repetition, I'll repeat again. I will repeat again. Basically, stock is nothing but opening minus closing. Everyone, change in inventory is opening minus closing, opening minus closing. So when you write the answer in minus, what happens? Your opening stock is more than closing stock. Everyone, your opening is more, and this unrealized profit is there in. Unrealized profit is there in closing stock. So technically, you are reducing your closing stock. Technically, you are reducing your closing stock. Last time, same example I gave, I'll repeat again. Opening stock 100, closing stock 120. So change is minus 20, everyone. But I am telling, that is a unrealized profit of 5 rupees. Unrealized profit of 5 rupees. Now closing stock will be 120 same. Will it be same or will it reduce? 115. So change is now minus 15 everyone. So this amount will reduce. This amount will reduce. So here I have to reduce the unrealized profit. It is minus 498 750 changes in inventory. So this two also adjusted. Next, wages and salaries. Employee benefit expenses. How much and how much? 1330 and 245. 1575. Employee benefit. Then see out of selling and distribution other production expenses we have done loss others general others royalty others depreciation and amortization. But before that we have finance cost also. Give me 1 minute. Four. Finance cost how much and how much? 17,500. 5250. 22,750. 22,750. Depreciation and amortization. Of number 7. So depreciation and amortization 31,500 and 14,000. 45,500. And finally other expenses. So other expenses, 1 second. This we have reduced from raw material consumed. So these three intercompany owings we have to subtract. These three intercompany owings we have to subtract. So other expenses, selling and distribution. Selling and distribution. You can write this way also. 332 500 plus 157 500 minus selling 21 250. 468 750. 468 750. Selling and distribution. Loss on sale 26 250. Then general administrative expense. Here 2 lakh 80 plus 122 500 28,000. 374 500. 374 500. Royalty 5,000. Where why should we show 5,000 minus 5,000 0. 869 500. 869 500. So total expense already formula I have given, and this is my profit. Everyone, any doubts here? Any doubts? So anything unique or new in this problem? Whatever we have learnt in the illustration, same thing, cut, copy, paste. But because PNL we have done only one, I have added this. So come on, copy quickly, everyone. Done, everyone. So since this is done, from tomorrow you can start consolidation problems also. And once you start, minimum it will take 45 minutes to 1 hour per problem. Okay, so now we are moving to the next standard, AS 23. AS 23, everyone. So accounting for investment in associates in consolidated financial statement. So in consolidation, we not only add the balance sheets, we not only add the values of subsidiary, but we also add associates and uh, joint ventures. But here, do we add the entire balance sheet? The answer is no. Because let's say for example, now I am holding 80%. I am holding 80% in Ronak. So in Ronak, someone else is holding 20%. No, everyone, everyone. So let's say Naman. Naman is holding 20% in Ronak. Everyone. Now Ronak's balance sheet will be added with Jitendra or Naman. Jitendra. Then bhaiya, but Naman is also an associate. So in Jitendra's balance sheet, when Jitendra prepare consolidated, Naman will be an minority interest. But when Naman is preparing, the first confusion comes between Ronak and Naman, who is associate company. Everyone, between Naman and Ronak, who is associate? That don't think it is Ronak. No, Ronak is associate company and Naman is investing company. You would have learnt in AS 18. So Naman is the investing company and Ronak is associate company. So bhaiya, Ronak balance sheet is already added to Jitendra. How can you add the same balance sheet to Naman? So that is not possible. That is not possible. That is why this standard is very simple. You have only one method, equity method. We have only equity method. We have only one method, which is equity method. So few terms, 2-3 illustrations, the standard over. We will complete it today itself. So associate, all the other definitions are same. Is an enterprise in which the investor has significant influence and neither a subsidiary nor a joint venture. What is joint venture in my next class? I think tomorrow. In my Whenever it is. So in my next class, we will complete this joint venture. But what is an associate which has significant influence? And it is not subsidiary or joint venture. Now, what is significant influence? Power to participate in the financial or operating policy decision. So either financial or operating. Financial FM we have already learnt. Financial decision in FM we have already seen. Either those decision you can take or operating decision. Yeah, something you're telling. We have learned CA foundation. 20% means significant influence. Everyone, yes, that is also that. This is also that. So if you don't have significant influence, but you have power to take financial decisions in that company, then you have significant influence. Just like in subsidiary, we have no controlling the composition of board of directors. Same. Then enterprise having 20% or more of the voting power or any interest, directly or indirectly, will be assumed to have significant influence. This sentence has a different beauty all alone. I'll explain you how. Now, let's say for example, we'll continue the same example. Jitendra Limited. I have 80% in Ronak. Everyone. Now, let's say Ronak has 15% in Nimita, and I have 10%. I have 10% in Nimita. Now tell me, between Jitendra and Nimita, is there a relationship of associate company and investing? Yes. Everyone, answer is yes. The answer is yes. Because Jitendra directly 10%. Everyone, Jitendra directly 10% and through Ronak. So total 25% everyone. So total 25% everyone. So to decide whether it is an associate or not, we will do this. But for the purpose of consolidation, Jitendra has 10% directly and 80% of 15. 80% of 15. So 10 plus 12, 22%. For the purpose of consolidation, it is 22. Everyone, for the purpose of consolidation, it is 22. But to decide whether it is associate or not, it is 25. Everyone. Now, let me modify this a little. So let's say I'm holding only 7% here. I'm holding only 7% here. Will Nimita still be my associate company? The answer is yes, because 7% directly and 15% indirectly, 22. Everyone, but for the purpose of consolidation. Yeah, no. Only one conclusion over. For the purpose of consolidation, the percentage will be 7 plus 12. It is 19%. Everyone. It is an associate company. But for the purpose of consolidation, we will take only 19%. We will take only 19%. You see the beauty? To decide whether it is associate or not, we will calculate both. But for the purpose, for numbers in consolidation, we will take only, we will calculate the exact percentage which we are holding. So this is how it is. If you have understood this, 33% of standard is done. Then all this not required, waste of time. Equity method, which I was referring to. These steps again not required. When we do the illustration, you will automatically know the steps. So I am starting the illustration. Everyone pay attention. Associate only few basic concepts. Unlike subsidiary, where I took 5-6 class of 1.5 hour session, it is not there. Very small, very easy, and same type of concepts in all the problem. A Limited acquired 45% of B Limited. Yes, so 20% or more means significant influence. On 1st April, which is beginning of the year. Price paid was 15 lakhs. So, bhaiya, here also we will calculate goodwill and capital reserve. Yes. But we cannot call it as cost of control. Why? No control. No control. So, bhaiya, what you will give the heading? Calculation of goodwill or capital reserve. Every time you need not think like Einstein. Following are the extracts of balance sheet, paid up capital premium reserves. B Limited has reported net profit of 3 lakh and paid dividend of 1 lakh for the year ended 31st March 20. X2. Calculate the amount at which investment in B Limited should be shown in consolidated balance sheet of A Limited as on 31st March 20 X2. Go through the question carefully. A very good problem. Everyone, can we? So here the presentation is totally different. And calculation of goodwill and capital reserve is by default. So illustration one, calculation of goodwill slash capital reserve. This is by default. This is by default. They ask or not, we have to do. And same logic as we had in the subsidiary case. In subsidiary, how do we do? Cost of investment. Cost of investment. We have invested 15 lakhs. We have invested 15 lakh. Then I cannot say holding company shares, associate company, share in net assets. Share in net assets. Now, in this problem, net assets is not given, but they are given shareholders fund. So, net assets and shareholders fund will be same. Ideally, net assets and capital employed is same. Net asset and capital employed is same. Capital employed is debt plus equity. But in this problem, no debt, no debt. So I'll assume equity. And equity is nothing but shareholders fund. So share in net assets, what and all we are getting? Share capital 10 lakhs. We will calculate 15% towards the end. Share capital 10 lakhs. Securities premium 1 lakh. Reserves and surplus 5 lakhs. So total 16 lakhs. Total 16 lakh. Then share of investing company. Share of investing company. So it is 16 lakhs into 45 percentage. 7 lakh 20,000. 7 lakh 20,000. So have I paid extra or I have paid less? Because I am getting 720 only. I have paid 15 lakh. Goodwill. 7 lakh 80,000. 7 lakh 80,000. Everyone, is it clear? But the presentation is really hilarious. Presentation is really hilarious. AS23 says, don't talk too much, follow it. So, consolidated balance sheet. Carrying amount in consolidated balance sheet. Now, in balance sheet, bhaiya, obviously, how much did we pay? Everyone, how much did we pay? So, bhaiya, I'll write 15 lakhs only. No, I'll write 15 lakhs investment. No, no, you cannot write this. Say the same 15 lakh you have to write net assets in B limited. How much net assets? 7 lakh 20. 7 lakh 20. Everyone, add. Good, see, goodwill. 7 lakh 80. Bhaiya, same 15 lakhs. No, bhaiya. No. Yeah, हाँ. You have to show how much you have paid for goodwill. You have to show how much you have paid for that net asset. Everyone, 720 and 780. Everyone. But this will be on the date of acquisition. When did I acquire? 1st April 20x1. So net profit 3 lakhs. Yes. Now 3 lakh net profit. My share 45% calculate. 1 lakh. Everyone. 1 lakh 35,000. Now, if I sell my investment, will I get same 15 lakh or I'll get more? I'll get more because the company has made profit and 45% is mine. Company has made profit and 45% is mine. So add profit 1 lakh. How did we? 3 lakh into 45%, how much? 1 lakh 35,000. Or in other words, if this company gets liquidated, I have invested 15 lakhs, that I'll get back. Plus, I'll get 1 lakh 35,000 plus 1 lakh 35. Now, dividend 1 lakh. Dividend 1 lakh. Now, the company has paid dividend 1 lakh. My share 45,000. Now, bhaiya, in this profit of 135, I have already got 45,000 dividend. I've already got 45,000 dividend, everyone. Yes, so that I should reduce it from investment itself. Less dividend. I'll repeat this again. Dividend 1 lakh into 45% minus 45,000. So total 15 lakhs 90,000. In simple words, guys, when company has made profit, my investment value has increased. Everyone, and whenever company they give dividend, my investment value will decrease. You can check, you can take real life stock market. I don't have time today, a lot of time constraint, others I would have shown you live. As soon as company pays dividend, the stock market price decreases. The market price of share decreases. We have this in FM 8 chapter, dividend decision. There also we will see, but when company made profit, my investment value increased. But as soon as they paid dividend, I received dividend. To that extent, my investment will come down. This is called equity method. Here, you should not use AS13 logic. If you go by AS13 logic, this should be credited to P&L because I acquired on 1st April. They paid dividend end of the year. If you apply AS13 logic, then this should be credited to P&L. But AS23 specifically says this equity method and this should reduce the cost of investments. Everyone, come on, copy quickly. Yeah, 2 lakh. Nine. I have to show separately. 5 बजे कॉल अलार्म लगता है. हाँ, अशिता, आप पता 5 बज गई भैया, क्लास खत्म करो. डन. Come on, guys. How long? Can we now? Next con. Bhaiya, instead of goodwill, you add goodwill. You have put goodwill. What is capital reserve? Then you show net asset minus capital reserve. But at the end, whatever is your investment value, that will come in the balance sheet. Now, circumstances under which equity method is followed, same as AS21, temporary and long-term restrictions. We saw that when consolidation for subsidiary is not required. I'll send lectures, you can again watch. All these cases and all not required. Step acquisition. Step acquisition is you don't acquire the entire equity at once. Now let's say for example, I have 10% share in Reliance. Then I purchase 5 more percent. Is it an associate? I purchase 5 more percent. It becomes my associate. So, but I have acquired at different point of time. And it might go from 20 to 25. It might go from 25 to 20. Both are included in step acquisition, either increasing or decreasing. No great impact and all not required. Yeah, again, you remember when we did minority interest, we discussed minority interest. Can it be zero at any point of time? Same way, invest can be less than zero. No. Same way. Investment in associate can never be zero. Investment in associate can never be zero. Let's look at this problem. Illustration 2. A Limited acquired 40% share in B Limited on April 1 for 10 lakhs. So my investment is 10 lakhs. On that day, B Limited had 1 lakh equity shares of 10 each fully paid and accumulated profits of 2 lakh. During the year, means after acquisition, B Limited suffered a loss of 10 lakh. Next year, loss of 12.5. Next year, again loss of 5 lakh. Show the extract of consolidated balance sheet of A Limited on all 4 dates recording the above events. Can I begin? So by default, we have to calculate. I have to calculate goodwill or capital reserve. Cost of investment, everyone, 10 lakhs. I have invested 10 lakhs. Then share in net assets, share capital. He had 1 lakh shares, 10 each. So 10 lakhs. Same. Securities premium, not that. Accumulated profits. So total it is 12 lakhs. Share of investing company. They acquired 40% share. So 12 lakh into 40%, 4,80,000. Goodwill or capital reserve? I have paid. I have paid extra. I have paid extra. So it is a case of goodwill. Now they are asking carrying amount on all four dates. Date of acquisition and three balance sheet date. Date of acquisition and three balance sheet date. Can I begin, everyone? Yes. So first, when did I acquire? 1st April. 1st April 20x1. 1st April 20x1. So okay. Net assets in B Limited. 4 lakh 80. Goodwill 5 lakh 20. 10 lakhs. Everyone, that's all. All this and all will come on the balance sheet date. Everyone, can I continue? Yes. So now carrying amount 1st April done. Now 31st March 20x2. Carrying amount in consolidated balance sheet. Net assets goodwill will be same. Now first year profit or loss? Harithe loss. Loss. 10 lakh. My share. So minus 4 lakh. Minus 4 lakh. In balance sheet, investment will be 6 lakhs. Investment will be 6 lakhs. Every one. Yes. Now 31st March 20x3. So now, yeah, this net assets, this will change or not? This will change or not? The answer is no. The answer is no. So, or one second, one second. Sorry. Now this loss of 4 lakh, this loss of 4 lakh, I will first adjust against net assets or goodwill. Net assets, goodwill. थोड़ा सोचो. Think a little, think a little. Net assets. Huh? Think. That's all. But here you adjust with goodwill or you adjust with net assets, what impact does it have? So now, it next year, but yeah, loss, I'll keep it as it is. I have, this is last year loss. Last year loss for 2023. This is 2022 loss. What should I do with this loss? So I have two options, either to adjust with net assets or to adjust with goodwill. Either adjust with net assets or adjust with goodwill. What I'll do, I'll not do anything. I'll write opening investments. Opening investments 6 lakhs. Opening investment 6 lakhs. Less loss. Next year loss is 12.5 lakhs into 40%. Minus 5 lakh. Minus 5 lakh. So 1 lakh. 1 lakh is the carrying value. 1 lakh is the carrying value. Now last. 31st March 20x4. Opening inventory लिख दिया. Okay, opening investment 1 lakh. Loss. So loss 5 lakh into 40%, but restricted to value of investment. It cannot go beyond my investment. So less 1 lakh. So in my balance sheet it will be 0. In my balance sheet it will be 0. Everyone. Now that presentation is slightly different. Let's see that 10 to 2. कौन सा ये था? We also got 480, 520. Then firstly, on the date of acquisition, we have also shown the same way. But Next on the balance sheet date, share of net asset, goodwill, cost, and we have subtracted loss. Same. Yes. Uh, okay, one second. Yes. See, goodwill, they are writing fully. What we did not show that breakup. We did not either adjust with goodwill nor net asset. We adjusted with the entire block itself. So here they have adjusted that loss with net asset, net asset. It was 6 lakhs. See, again, 6 lakhs. Everyone. Now, next year, carrying amount of investment less than carrying value, we got 1 lakh. We also got 1 lakh. And finally, last year, carrying amount is 0. Everyone, we also got the same. Come on. Copy quickly, as quick as possible. Yes. हाँ? ये बुक्स ही अलग अलग है, आप कंफ्यूज मत करो एट दिस स्टेज. अभी आज ही कर रहे हैं ना, पूरा मिक्स हो जाएगा. Come on, everyone. Fast. Done. Quick, guys. Done. बस कर दो अपनी बुक्स over. Everyone, now before I continue, just want to give one additional clarity. But yeah, here you said AS13 concept will not apply. Everyone. Yes, everyone. Because this is post-acquisition dividend, post-acquisition dividend. But at the same time, if it is pre-acquisition dividend, concept of AS13 will apply. So what is pre-acquisition dividend? AS13 says any pre-acquisition profit, interest, dividend, what you have to do? Reduce from cost of investment. Same thing you have to do. Same thing you have to do. Everyone. Yes. Now we have completed the illustration. Let's start. Disclosure and all you can just read once. There is no great value addition. Not only here, all the other standards also you can go through once. Hmm. Identify which of the statement is correct. I'm not giving you options. You guys identify. Hey, which of the statements, not statement. Statement 1 and 2. Okay. So an enterprise can influence the significant economic decision by by many ways like representation on the board of director, governing body, participation in policy making. This is also correct. Interchange of managerial personnel. Yes, no, yes, no. Answer is yes. No. So for this, you have to read some dry theory, which I'm not interested teaching in the class. Don't tell we are neither interested reading at home. So, one second. This is all about control. Everyone. So by way of this also, it can be an associate company. So all the four sentences are wow. But that's option ही नहीं है ना. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all the four are correct. All the four are correct. C. Yes. Second. Which of the statement are incorrect? It is incorrect. Is C Limited is an associate, everyone? Yes. Then this statement is correct. So these two options are eliminated. Bhaiya, what is this, Bhaiya? So in this case, A Limited is parent. Between A and B, holding subsidiaries that as far as relationship between A and C is concerned, A Limited has a total direct and indirect holding of this. Direct and indirect, it is 21%. Only for the purpose of consolidation, it is 19.9. So this statement is in. Yes, come on, everyone. This is called I explained your concept, no? Step acquisition, yes. Let me see who can calculate and tell me right. Goodwill 20,000. Now we have acquired on 2 days. Cost on 1st of April and 1st of October. What was the cost which I have paid? 1,55,000 and 1 lakh and 1 lakh 55, everyone. Then net assets, 8.5 lakh into 10%. I have paid extra or less? Extra 15,000. Everyone, this is goodwill. This is goodwill. And here, 10 lakh into 15%, 1.5 lakh. So here also 5,000 extra. 15 plus 5, 20,000. Now tell me anything difficult in step acquisition. This is step acquisition. On you have to calculate instead of one, you have to calculate two goodwill or two capital reserve, or one goodwill, one capital reserve is also possible. Everyone.
Yes.
A Limited acquired 10% stake on B Limited on April 1 and further 15. Same question. Ah.
20% same.
Amounts are changing, everyone. Please calculate. Please calculate. 10,000 by year. Instead of 155, you pay 145. So it instead of goodwill, reserve. So net goodwill. Any doubts? Apart from that, everything else is same. Now last. MCQs तो अच्छे हैं भैया इधर. Identify which of the statement are correct. नहीं option. Let's go by elimination method. First one. In case of associate has made a provision for proposed dividend in its financial statement, the investor share of result of operation of associate should be computed without taking into consideration the proposed dividend. कुछ समझ में नहीं है. We'll hold it. In case an associate.
Last night.
So, okay, third one. The potential equity shares of investor held by investor should not be taken for determine the voting power of the investor. 1 second, we cannot do this question now. For this EPS knowledge, you should know. AS20, there only you have potential equity shares. So this question, one MCQ alone, I am putting on vote. Not now, we'll do it later. So this chapter illustrations over. Next, this 8th problem homework. 5 problems homework apart from amalgamation. Next class, I'll do this 9th problem. And then I'll complete joint venture. 3 hours class, more than enough to complete the standard. My accounts portion will get over for May.